I'm divorcing my wife because she wants to terminate our first child. My wife and I have been married for 4 years, and about 6 months ago we started trying to have a baby. We both wanted a baby and felt like we were ready for a child. About 2 months ago, my wife found out she was pregnant. At first, we were both extremely happy when we found out, or so I thought. But after we visited our doctor to confirm the pregnancy, my wife suddenly switched up. She started telling me that she had doubts about having this baby and having children in general. She started saying that she didn't want to alter her body in a way that would leave permanent marks and go through the difficulty of pregnancy. She also started saying that she isn't sure that she wants someone who is going to hold her back for 18 years of her life. At first, I started by reassuring her about her doubts. I told her that I would help her in every step of the way of her pregnancy, and that I will make sure she is always taken care of, and that I will always be by her side the whole time, and that she isn't going to go through this alone. I also told her that a child is not only a beautiful sign of our love for each other, but that we will have amazing experiences with this child. I also tried to reassure her that she won't be alone in raising our child, and that I'll be there for them for every single step, and that I will support my family for the rest of my life. She still didn't feel like she wanted to have the baby. To try and resolve these issues, I even set up a meeting for couples counseling to talk about this problem. After I asked her numerous times to come to couple counseling together, and her refusing, she finally came. During the 2 sessions, we tried to clear up the doubts she was having, and I tried to reassure her of my support. I also made it clear that if we terminated the pregnancy, that I would not be able to stay in this marriage. Her feelings still didn't change, and she still felt like she didn't want to have the baby. For the past couple of weeks, we've been arguing about this. I keep trying to reassure her, but her feelings still didn't change. She told me that it is her decision whether she wants to go through the pregnancy or not. That is 100% true. It is her decision, her body, her choice. But that does not mean I have to accept her decision within the confinement of our marriage. I respect whatever decisions she decides to make, but her decision does have consequences for our marriage. I was confused because we both agreed that we felt ready and wanted kids. She said that she didn't think it through all the way. I know she is allowed to change her mind and change her decision on the pregnancy, but I don't think I can accept it and continue my marriage. Yesterday, she gave me the heartbreaking news that she is going to terminate her pregnancy. I made the final attempt to change her mind, but she was adamant about her decision. I told her that I will support her through this process, but I will be filing for divorce afterwards. She started crying and telling me that our marriage doesn't have to end. I know that I'll never be able to love her like I used to if she does this, and that I'll always resent her for it, so getting the divorce is our only best option. I am normally a very rational and strong person in terms of character, but I have never experienced emotions like these. I feel like I'm totally numb inside, and my world is completely shifted. How can I deal with my grief in this situation? This is a really sad story. This man is not only losing his wife, but he's losing his future child. I can understand why he feels upset. Having a kid is one of those things that you gotta absolutely make sure you're ready for. If you're not ready to have kids, you should not try to have kids, and this is a perfect case of that. It's a little too late not to want the child after you're already pregnant. It sounds like the lady in this story clearly didn't think this through, and it's devastating to see that the result of this is going to be her losing not only her husband, but also her unborn child. I really feel for this family, and I hope they find the solutions that they're looking for.
The full version of this video is on the Am I the Jerk YouTube channel, so check the link in the description for it. And if there are any updates to this story, that's where they'll be. There is also a podcast version of this show on Spotify, Apple Music, or whatever you use. Just search Am I the Jerk. It's perfect for those of you guys that use Spotify or whatever platform you want to listen to podcasts while you're driving or on the bus or drawing or planning to take over the world. So go check out the Am I the Jerk and Am I the Genius podcasts on any of those platforms.